Up next, we're going to talk about Escape from New York in 4K.
And if you've been injected with a serum that's going to kill you in 24 hours, go ahead and subscribe to our page, leave us a comment, click that bell to get some notifications, and keep supporting physical media.
One of your favorite films of all time, Russ, Escape from New York, is being released.
My favorite John Carpenter film.
Another Scream Factory re-release. I feel like we've covered a lot of these recently. They're just kind of putting their back catalog back out again in 4K. A lot of times with nothing different other than the transfer. The same box, the same everything. Just here it is again. What they mentioned for this one is that this is a 4K restoration completed on behalf of Studio Canal. So for those that were not aware, Studio Canal already put this out in 4K back in 2018, along with The Fog, Prince of Darkness, as well as They Live.
Yeah,
they did
those
these,
white cases.
Yeah, they did a whole set of these. And so this has already been out. So if you're someone that purchased this is essentially going to be the same transfer again. So it's kind of up to you to decide, do I need another version of this movie? Do I just want to get the US one? Do I just love Escape from New York that much? Maybe people do, that they need to have it all.
Oh, they do.
Good.
You are going to get more of the original look here. That Studio Canal one's got its own vibe, its own look, these illustrations, which frankly I don't think work, especially when all the inside materials like posters and art cards and stuff all bear that same resemblance. Like nothing is from the original style. Like I like this. Like I want a poster of that. Like I don't want a poster of some new illustration, you know?
Mm-hmm. And this is the one that comes with the vinyl soundtrack.
You're looking at three different options here for this. You're going to get the, and again, it's just a standard re-release features wise. So what you're paying for here is either a 3-disc standard collection, which is a 4K and blue feature, and then a Blu-ray bonus disc. Then you have that same release with just the vinyl, and then you have that same release with vinyl and with pins.
I'm going to get the one without the pins.
Yeah, and the only other thing that I will mention about the features here is that the Studio Canal one has one featurette and one full-length documentary that this release does not have. So this release, this collector's edition from previous, it has a good amount of things on here, but the Studio Canal does have some additional things that this one doesn't have. So deciding which 4K release to have, there's two out there.
I don't know.
Documentaries, that's always a selling point. That just sounds like, wow.
Feature length, yeah.
Feature length.
And don't forget, there's also a soundtrack CD that comes with the Studio Canal.
That soundtrack's easier to come by, though. I like the idea of having that on vinyl.
If you want to just take a look for a second, we can see if it will be worth it at all. We've got
Mr. President.
Mr. President, Donald Pleasance. He's coming out of the egg. All right, so this is the U.S. Collector's Edition from Scream Factory, and here comes the Studio Canal 4K.
Escape from New York is a very dark film.
So you think that's more in line with that?
I think
it looks.
Yes.
It got a little darker.
Yeah, dude, it's very dark.
Here's a little Snake Plissken close up. Let's see what he's looking like.
Everything's at night in this movie.
And then here comes 4K.
Yeah, it's like there you can definitely see.
His skin tone and his hair is coming to play.
Some of these scenes, because it's so dark, it's going to be hard.
And that's the thing too. We look at these and I'm always wondering, whose hand is this? Is this the director's hand? Because when it doesn't say it, how do we know?
If Carpenter was involved, that would have been on that statement.
This is a favorite of yours, Russ, so you know better than me if this is a better looking film than it was before. But I didn't really grow up on this movie. I'm more of a Big Trouble in Little China guy.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie since you showed this to me. And I mean, it's got same fun energy. It's
not as goofy as Big Trouble.
No, but I get it. I get where it's coming from.
It's a badass movie. Like he's a badass, but not over the top, unlikable. It's good for kids, honestly.
Yeah,
I know it's rated R. I know it has some questionable things, but it's just a fun movie. I mean, that's what Carpenter excels at. The only thing you could really say different it would be Kurt Russell's performance.
Yeah.
In Escape from New York, he's mimicking Clint Eastwood. In Big Trouble in Little China, he's mimicking John Wayne.
Yeah. There's so many times where he's just like not a part of the fight. Like he gets
that was the joke,
and that's what's great. And I was trying to remember if
no one understood
movie,
it at the time.
I'm trying to think. In this movie, is that like when you were saying like he's the hero, he's not over the top, he's all this stuff. But what I love about his character in that movie is same thing. Like he's trying to be braggadocious and boastful, but ultimately, he's kind of like not bumbling, but he
that was that was what was so funny, and that's why critics didn't understand it when it came out. They were basically making fun of the genre, where in any other movie the white guy would have been the lead,
the winner.
But in this one, Wang's taking care of everything, and Jack Burton's like the idiot.
Even in the showdown, he's got lipstick on his face.
Exactly. Yes.
Dude, it's great.
But even the John, it's hilarious. Kurt Russell's hilarious in it because even the John Wayne impression though, and like if I'm not back, you call the president. You know, what? It's like who cares if you're back?
Little human compassion.
What do you think, dude? You upgrading?
Yeah.
Which one are you going for? You gonna go Shout Factory?
I do like that vinyl soundtrack, and it's probably my favorite score of Carpenter's as well.
So that's coming out May 17th for anyone that's interested. Russ, on the fence still? You think that's going to be? I mean, I know it's one of your favorites.
This is going to be one of those ones I pre-order on my credit card, and it won't get charged till it comes out.
I'll look
at my statement. I'm like, hey, what the fuck did I buy this month? It's like, oh yeah, you pre-ordered Escape from New York for $400 for the vinyl you'll never put on. If I want to hear the Escape from New York theme, I'm going to the MP3. But that shit looks nice on my shelf.